starting this video again for the second time. Hey there guys, my name is Genuine Newbie and welcome to another theory. We're going to be covering Padme being murdered today, and I'm sorry if I keep looking over there. So I've got to look there, I'm trying to read and speak to the camera at the same time. So let's get started. Anyway, so what we already know about episode 3 of Star Wars is that Padme dies. So Padme dies in childbirth and so Luke and Leia have to get separated so that Darth Vader won't find them and kill them. But the problem is, many of the characters don't actually understand how Padme died. Because it was just a random death. With no actual explanation at all how it happened. So what I'm going to try and cover in this episode of Star Wars theories and film theories is that how I believe Padme could have been murdered. If we were to ask Yoda about this, which we probably should, but George Lucas doesn't have the sense to, he would say that there are three sides to the Force, like dark and grey. So now we go right back to the beginning in episode 1. Where Obi-Wan finds Anakin and says that there is a great amount of Force energy surrounding him. Qui-Gon then agrees. They take him to Yoda, who basically describes a great Jedi. A Jedi with equal amount of light and dark Force energy capabilities. So, through episodes 2 and 3, the dark side energy is taking control over the light energy. This means that by the end of the final battle in episode 3, this is where the phrase, blinded by the dark side, Obi-Wan tests this many times during the battle. Anakin had proved that he was blinded right at the end of the battle, when Obi-Wan says, "It's over, Anakin, I have the high ground." Anakin is truly blind when he just jumps and gets cut in half by Obi-Wan's lightsaber. Which is the most stupidest mistake in the whole of Star Wars. Obi-Wan at this point should die, but because Palpatine was trained... Wait, hang on. When he jumps into the blade of Obi-Wan, and at this point he should die, but because Palpatine was trained by the Sith Lord, who could prevent death. After he had learnt everything from his master, he murdered him. After loads of research, I pieced together how this skill works. Anakin has a strong Force connection with Padme. So, Anakin has a strong connection with Padme, so all Palpatine has to do is extract the living Force from Padme and plant it into Anakin. The reason he could do this without the robots noticing in the hospital, detecting it, is because they can't detect the Force because they're stupid. They're stupid. Stupid. Anyway. The droids in the hospital... So, no droids in the hospital find out when Anakin figured out that Palpatine is responsible for her death, which this results in turning on Palpatine at the end of episode 6 when Luke is captured on the Death Star. And turn the page. On the Battle of Endor, Vader against the light side control helps Luke kill Palpatine and avenge Padme's death. I've got a feeling I missed a page somewhere. No, I haven't missed a page, I've just missed out a load of research and facts. So, now I'm going to see looking over there because this is useless. Anyway, so what I figured out is that Padme was murdered by Palpatine because he extracted the living Force from Padme, which explains her loss in the will to live, because the Force is in everything. And when the object loses the Force, it can't live. It can't be a part of the universe anymore. So, the robots come up with this theory that she's lost the will to live, and basically, they just completely forget about the Force existing, forget about Palpatine, forget about the history of Star Wars. And I'm pretty sure that if they were good protocol droids, they would have noticed. And anyway, this has just been another film theory by me, Generally Newbie. Hope you enjoy the rest of the theories on this channel, and I am so sorry that I haven't been able to upload recently. I mean, have you seen the weather? The weather is just the weather. Yeah. Focus. Oh. This is like the first day it's been sunny all week here, and I've been racing in London and Peterborough and everywhere. So I'm so sorry I haven't been able to upload. I'm sure JMC1 has already explained this, but I'm just explaining it again. We are so sorry that we haven't been uploading recently, and I will see you in the next video. Charisma.